quick video about the power of branding. Look, my fellow outspoken and ghetto ass motherfuckers who eat syrup sandwiches, please don't pass on the fucking opportunity to brand yourself, bro. I don't give a fuck what you got. Just like every other video, I don't give a fuck what kind of business you are trying to start. If you are trying to make money, you have a brand. That brand is not to be veered from. You can manipulate it, you can move it around, you can change it, right? But don't veer from your fucking brand. Example, me, right? I'm always fucking talking shit. I'm posting these videos that no one fucking watches, but I consistently do it. I'm consistently the same. If you were to see me on the street, I would say the same shit that I'm saying here to you. I don't change, right? That's a brand. Look at Coca-Cola, right? Coca-Cola has never changed from their brand. Reese's Pieces or Reese's fucking chocolate fucking shit never changes from their brand. And I'm talking about the logo, I'm talking about the coloring, I'm talking about the message that they have. They do not fucking change. And the reason for that is because it's solid, right? Once you think about Mac, right? Apple. When Apple first came out, nobody gave a fuck about what Apple had going on, right? Then Apple dropped a fucking dope ass ad at the Super Bowl. I think it was like 1987 or some shit. They dropped a fucking commercial that was completely fucking out of line for its time. I think Ridley Scott or somebody fucking created it. Completely fucking out of its time. Weird as fuck. It was a fucking Olympian running through a fucking like a theater of these brainwashed ass people cracking the screen, basically saying, hey, look, we're gonna fucking break the mold. And that's what they do consistently. They consistently break the mold. I mean, some would argue that since Steve Jobs passed away, they haven't been breaking any fucking molds. But, you know, that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to say, hey, design everything looking the same. That's not what we're about. We're gonna switch it up. They stayed consistent with that shit. Look how much it fucking worked out for them. $1 billion fucking corporation. This is what I'm telling you. You have that same power if you're a fucking barber or a fucking you rent out party supplies like moonwalks and shit like that. You have a brand. Stick to that fucking brand. Find your message. Find what you want to give to people, and then constantly deliver that shit. And don't veer from it. You can change all kinds of things around you, but that one solid brand that you are so passionate about, the way that you are as a company, your mission statement, that should be your fucking push forward, right? Everything that you do in your company should go around that fucking thing. Don't ever get too far into the money unless that's your fucking brand, right? I mean, do what you want. Don't ever veer too far off from where your brand started. If it's make children fucking happy, then every job you do, whatever the fuck it is, should be making children fucking happy. And I'm saying that for party supply rental. If it's convenient pricing, or if it's availability, or whatever the fuck, if that's what your motto is, if that's what you're trying to dish out to people, constantly do that. Never veer from it. I'll always like to use the barber term because I know so many, and you guys are fucking great, right? A lot of you are fucking dope ass barbers. You got fucking hands of gold, but no one knows who the fuck you are. And the reason they don't know who the fuck you are is because there's so many good barbers. And if you're not available in the fucking shop, then they can go to someone else. So you have to create a different environment because you guys are, there's a high supply of good barbers. There may not be, there's also a high demand, so you know, it's kind of fucking even there. But when you are not available, me, the consumer, I go to another good barber that I know. And that is something that, you know, makes you lose a little bit of money. I put that in air quotes because you're not really losing money, because I'm going to go back to you. I'm going to try you again the next fucking time I need a haircut. So I go to these barbers because I like the shops, right? I like the environment that they have. If you are a fucking mobile barber, right? You don't want to work in a shop. You want to fucking be a nomad. It's going to be convenience that puts you ahead. It's not going to be just your skills. It's going to be convenience. It's, can I call you right after fucking work when I get home at 8 or 9 o'clock because I fucking work on the other side of town and I have to fight traffic both ways? Can I call you at 8 o'clock on a fucking Friday and say, hey, I need a fucking haircut? You know, that's the brand that you're going to have to fucking find or weigh out. I mean, there's so many factors working against you, but once you find it, once you know what your passion is, it gets a lot easier. I use one of my companies, for example, the t-shirt printing that I got. I try to beat everyone's fucking price, right? Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I can't beat everyone's price. But I like to fucking say that I have the lowest prices for any kind of t-shirt pressing, screen printing needs that you may have. You want 4 or 5 colors, 2 t-shirts, 200 t-shirts, whatever you fucking need, I can give you the lowest price. Now, since I do give you the lowest price, I understand, because I'm a one-man fucking crew, I also cannot give you speed. That's why I don't say things like, oh, it'll be a 2-day turnaround. No, bro, I'm giving you the fucking lowest price. I'm basically not charging you for my service. So I'm charging you for the shirts, I'm charging you for the fucking ink, and I'm charging you for setup, but I'm not charging you for labor. That's how I keep my price so low, but that's easy for me because I don't have no one to pay, right? It's just me working. So 200 shirts may fucking take me 2 fucking weeks to do, you know what I mean? It may take a little while, I don't even know. Never got a supply that big, but I don't know how long it could take. What I'm telling you is that when you have that one little thing that you think is going to put you over the edge, something else will fall short. And that's okay. Don't worry about that. Everyone understands this. We understand, hey, this guy's going to, he said he's going to get them to me as fast as he can. Okay, so price may be pretty high. Got it? We get it. We understand that shit. When you go to Amazon Prime or you click fucking 1-day shipping or 2-day shipping or whatever the fuck Amazon has, you get charged extra. Everyone knows this shit. It's expediting the fucking order. Costs more fucking money. If someone has the best quality, right, then speed may not be the thing that they can lean on. If you have the best quality of something, like a barber, when I go to my barber, I'm spending at least an hour in the chair. I already know this. So if I got something to do at 6 and I show up there at 4 and I have to wait an hour to get my hair cut, I'm not going to leave till 6, so I understand I'll be late. I'll probably have to go do what I got to do without a fucking haircut. I get that. Everyone understands that shit. The people who don't are the business owners. That's what blows my mind. We want to satisfy speed, quality, and low cost. We want to satisfy all 3 of those things, but let me tell you, whichever one you pride yourself in being, the low cost, the fastest, or the best quality, 1 or maybe even 2 of the other ones has to fucking take a back seat. And that's okay. We totally understand that shit. It takes fucking like, what does it take, like fucking 2 months or 2 weeks or some shit to make a Rolls Royce? I mean, we understand. They're hand fucking made. We're stitching the fucking upholstery there. It also cost me fucking $500,000 to get a fucking Rolls Royce and shit. We get it. You know, we understand that shit. That's why we pay for high quality. But we also don't want to get into that Rolls Royce, flip the fucking AC thing, the fucking vent here, and then the fucking thing crack open. We don't want that shit. We don't want our fucking, to be driving our Rolls Royce and the fucking tire fall off. That's not high quality. That just took a long time to fucking make a piece of shit. And we understand that shit. But business owners, I need you guys to understand this shit. Having high quality, low cost, or fast service means one of the other 2 of those 3 has to take a fucking back seat. Understand this. I mean, I can't fucking drive it home enough. Once you get this down, your business will get a lot better. You know, you won't be so stressed out. You'll be able to raise your prices based on your demand or your supply, and a lot of shit will start to fucking join itself together, just knowing that one thing. And that's what I call, you know, like branding points, right? One of your branding points is high speed, high quality, or fucking low cost. You may not have none of those. You may be fucking the worst of all time. Some people have that shit. Some people have a shitty product for a high price, and it takes too fucking long to get. Readjust. If you get one customer and he never fucking comes back, if you have no returning customers, this is probably why. Because you're trying to get all 3 of those things, and in the end, all 3 of them wind up taking a fucking backseat. So just keep that shit in mind whenever you start branding your business.